their own masters of their own game. That's what Modi ji is giving to them. That's what the NDA government is providing. The startup economy. We are the third largest startup ecosystem in the world today. We have about 1 lakh startups where you can look at the UPA time, how many startups were there. Hardly about 500 or so, I think, not even that much, not many startups.
So
the MSMEs, the ailing MSMEs, which we've given a new life to MSMEs under the NDA government. The UPA, the entire department was stagnant.
To an extent that it has been able to solve the problem of unemployment is for each of us to also go back and look at the data that the leaders shared, because they seem to be quoting different sources. We have very less time. Let me quickly bring in some more issues. All right.
That's because you're a BJP you're a BJP person. That's why. Why you're calling an Indian citizen anti-national, okay?
Therefore, no, hang on. There's no time for allegations. I'm going to be quickly moving to some. Therefore I say, go back and look at the sources. Let me handle that. So therefore I say, go back and look at your sources. The issue of stories, fake stories, narrative is something that we also keep empowering our audiences about. So each of the figures that the leaders quote here, I urge you to go back to the sites and check those figures once again, of course. Now, talking about solving the problem of unemployment, there's a mega port that is also coming in Kerala, in Thiruvananthapuram coast, which is expected to change the destiny of the state. Yet there are also concerns of the coastal population, of the fishermen population. I'll take very quick, very brief comments from each of you. How do you take a balanced look at the challenge of the existing population and new opportunities? Let me start with you, Gayatri. Very briefly.
Yes, like she said, Kerala is one of these states where unemployment is a problem, and Kerala is no other block apart from India where, nothing is going to touch. Kerala is like a different country. No, it's part of the same country where unemployment is an issue, where the youth unemployment is in a historic high, like my friend said. Keeping that in mind, see, she talked about startup economy.
No, I'm sorry, we just come to the coastal issues and the port that is coming up, so that people get an idea about your perspective.
That's where
very briefly.
See, startup economy in India, Kerala has secured the first position. Even the Indian government has given awards to Kerala for its, the interest it has given, the investment it has given in startups, and the Kerala government has bring out a project concentrating on 1 lakh startups a year, and that has gone up to 1.5 lakhs every year. So in that manner, Kerala has gained. And where is the startups coming? We see that even in the coastal areas, the youths are getting higher education. They are all getting primary education for free, and the primary education in Kerala is undoubtedly great. The government schools, is how it's functioning, and it's well empowered. The private schools are much better than that. So the primary education is no issue, and the people in Kerala, the students in Kerala, are in a position to take higher education even abroad.
Fine.
because
the
of their
literacy rates are
financial.
high in Kerala. We've noticed those figures, but
and
that
that is also aiding to the unemployment, because we can't have so many job opportunities with the same educated.
Okay, guys, you made your point. Although specifically, I was asking about the concerns of the coastal population. No. I have very less time. Let me take the comments from the others as well. Tara, the concerns of the coastal population in particular, and the new infrastructures coming up. How does one strike a balance? What is your vision? Very briefly, we don't have much time.
See, when it comes to Vizhinjam Port, I would like to emphasize that it was Mr. Shashi Tharoor, the UDF candidate for Trivandrum, who opened ways for this contract or for this project to move forward. You can see that when you look at the Vizhinjam Port, for a long period of time it was stuck, whereas he brought in the right contractors, he worked with the governments in the center and the state to move it forward. And talking about employment, again I'll come back to Shashi Tharoor. In Technopark, he is the one who bought companies like Nissan, Taurus, Ernst & Young. When
brought Technopark in the first place.
All right. But just complete.
From 17,000 employees, it went up to 70,000 employees when these companies came into the
And the concerns of the coastal population, what is the vision for them?
I think the BJP candidate can answer to that question. Coastal population with Adani building the port in a very wrong manner.
But you just said that the port has been brought by Shashi Tharoor, and he's responsible for it.
Shashi Tharoor has bought the right contractors, but we can see that in the Vizhinjam Port, the way the Vizhinjam Port has been constructed, there has been lots of accidents happening in the sea where the fisherman has been killed. There are boats going upside down in the waters. So I think
Okay.
Adani has made use of the opportunity, but a proper building has not taken
Okay,
place.
fair enough. Very briefly.
Bundle of contradictions
ma'am,
everywhere.
very
So
briefly,
I
your
will
point
do
one.
that. So the CPM chooses to, take advantage of the center when they want. They say the startup economy is very good in Kerala. Why? It's because of the center schemes.
but come to
The
the main
center
point.
schemes come directly to the state, to the beneficiaries in the startup economy, in the MSMEs. So, but I have to make this point. There is no state intervention here. That is why the startup economy is doing so well in Kerala. And the Congress spokesperson completely contradicted herself when she said Shashi Tharoor was the one who chose Adani, but then when
We
you
heard that, we heard that, but BJP's
she
perspective, we
couldn't
hardly have
answer
time.
anyway.
Your
So what I'm
perspective.
trying to say is sustainability is one of the top agendas of the NDA government. The way we've surpassed the NDC commitments in the Paris Agreement. We've surpassed our commitments already. We said we'll achieve so much in 2030. We've done that even before that. So the kind of drive and push that we have towards sustainability, towards protecting our coastlines, is this seen never before.
So that you think that sort of a
therefore,
vision is
that will
going
be
to
a
be taken
balanced,
care
yes,
of?
balanced economy.
We have no time left now, but just final comments from Dr. Gopa Kumar, a point that I wanted to discuss in detail. But because we are in Thiruvananthapuram, you just brief take on a very exciting contest that we are witnessing. We heard the name of leader Shashi Tharoor. There's also Rajiv Chandrasekhar and Ravindran ji from the left. Very briefly, sir, your take the contest that is happening here in Thiruvananthapuram.
Actually, I was about to comment on the potentials
Yeah.
of Viridium project.
But
Since
talk
the
about
question
this.
has come
Yeah.
so in a different manner, I must say, here it's a triangular contest, no doubt about that. And both the Congress and the BJP are very powerful and very popular in this Trivandrum Lok Sabha constituency. As we had seen in the last time 2019 also, or in the previous decades, if you take the example, relatively the Left Democratic Front has received so much of setbacks in Trivandrum, except on a few occasions. Unfortunately, that the CPI is not a very strong party in Trivandrum Lok Sabha, but CPM is really strong. But since the seat has been allotted to the CPI, it was not able to make the mark on many occasions, and this had given opportunity for the Congress to win on a number of occasions. But this time it is going to be very tight contest because it's triangular in the sense. The last time it was triangular, but there was vote transfer from CPI to Congress, and that helped Shashi Tharoor to win comfortably. This time I do not know, because given the triangular contest, if all the three candidates are going to compete on an equal footing, I think the Rajiv Chandrasekhar will have an edge. But if on the other side, if vote transfer is going to take place, certainly Congress will win the seat.
All right, thank you for making that point. And that's all the time that we had in this edition of Poll Pulse. Let me quickly thank Vinita Hariharan from the BJP, Tara Tojo Alex from the Congress, Gayatri Babu from CPIM, and Dr. Gopa Kumar, political analyst. Thank you for being my ally in this conversation. Thank you to all the audience members also for being so patient, wonderful, and your interventions. And with that, we conclude this edition of Poll Pulse from Thiruvananthapuram. Just a humble appeal, when the time comes for you to vote in your respective constituencies, make the effort, go out and exercise your franchise. With that, I take your leave from Thiruvananthapuram. Namaskar. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
പോയി വാങ്ങിച്ചോ പോയി ഡ്രിങ്ക്സ് വാങ്ങിച്ചു പോ പോയി ഡ്രിങ്ക്സ് വാങ്ങിക്കടാ പോടാ അതൊക്കെ വാങ്ങി പോ പെട്ടെന്ന് പോ ഞാൻ തരുന്നു പോ അങ്കിളെടുത്ത് വാങ്ങ് പോയി വാങ്ങിച്ചോ ചോദിക്ക്
Pomegranate.
വീട്ടിൽ പോയി കുടിക്കാം
Sorry, just for the television purpose, I request all four of you to just help us record some notes so that we can use it in our program. So, all four of you just naturally noting as if you're listening to a conversation. Thank you for being part of this.
ഇഷ്ടമല്ല. പോമഗ്രാനൈറ്റ് എനിക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമല്ല.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
ഈ വഴിക്ക് പോ.
ഏ?
This way.
ആ, നീ വരുവാ. ഇത് വരുവാ. നോട്ട് ഇതാക്കിൽ അവിടെ പെട്ടെന്ന്